DMs us.
10K. Woohoo!
Yeah, we hit 10K.
Yay.
Thank you guys. I mean, we all react differently, right? You can't be a human being that doesn't react to stuff.
That's true.
Are you a zombie?
You're not.
Are you in a coma? You're not. Yeah. So for the longest time, I used to beat myself up for, because me, I'm very expressive.
Yeah.
Like nikifeel kitu,
You say it.
ninaisema.
Yeah.
But not in everything. There's some emotions that when I feel them, I keep quiet.
Yeah.
I act like they are not there. But there are those ones, if like, and I'm sure you've interacted with me, like, we'll be doing something, and if there's complications, I've already gone like, yo, wait, why did you do it like this?
Yeah.
And that's how I react. I'm not trying to offend anybody.
Yeah.
But you see, the way someone will react, it's like, oh, how can you have that kind of reaction?
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm like, what? You want to
that's
negate
my
how I
reaction.
react?
And
Yeah.
so you find yourself, thanks Gilly, you find yourself having to be like, oh, okay, right after that reaction, now I'm feeling bad about having a
How
reaction.
you reacted, yeah.
I'm feeling bad about having a reaction.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? And so now I'm just like, oh my God, why did I do that? And that's pretty much, I'll meet the guy in traffic. I'm like, you guy, why are you cutting Nini? But I'm shouting at myself in the car. Then I drive Kidogo, then I'm like, okay, why are you reacting like that?
Yeah.
So now because someone has reacted and told me, why are you reacting like that? Then now I'm conscious about it. Every time I react like that, I'm like, oh my God, I shouldn't be reacting like that. And it's all happening subconsciously.
Yeah.
So every time I react, and then I
You
have
feel
a
bad
moment
for reacting,
of having like 2 hours, 3 hours feeling bad. Now I'm just texting people like, hey, I'm so sorry. And they're like, no, I didn't catch a feeling. And then there's ones who are like, yeah, you hurt my feelings. So the other day I'm having a chat with God. I'm like, sasa, itakuwa kazi yangu tu ni kuapologize.
Highways.
Every day of my life itakuwa tu na apologize ya watu as in, I'm sorry, I was in. But then when I started, there's a pal of mine recently met, and she's quite inspirational, if you ask me. And I think everybody should have people in their lives who inspire them, not just wallow with you.
Yeah.
Someone who, I want you to stop right now and ask yourself, do you have someone in your life who actually inspires you? As in, not someone over there, kwa box you inspire me. Am I in your life? I'm not in your life.
In your life.
I mean, like, as in, you can call them, and when you hear how they're tackling life, you're like, hey, I'm going to get out of bed. I'm going to, So with this babe, I was talking to her, and she, she's also very emotional, right? And in fact, if anything, she's in corporate world, and she was saying she's Italian, and Italians naturally like emotional. And then they say, like, if you're a mama in corporate, you shouldn't have a reaction because you seem emotional.
But like, what's wrong
But I
with
think-
You know
that?
what I mean? And so when she told me that, is when I was like, oh, wait, hold up.
Wait a damn minute.
Hold up, guys.
Wait a
This is
damn
my
minute.
personality.
Yeah.
I get emotional over especially if I'm passionate about the moment something bad happens and you see no reaction from me, or something goes mrama mzege mnini.
Yeah. You don't care.
That's the moment Aki Kwambox doesn't care about this thing.
Yeah, that's true.
People who react, I think, like, you deal with ish way better than
and way
everybody
faster.
else. Yeah, and way faster, because you don't box things up. Alafu, like, you just wait for that moment whereby you're by yourself, and then that's when now you want to let your feelings out. If you feel happy, if you feel mad, if you're vexed, like, then it's good to just you let it out.
Your feelings are valid.
Yeah. But I also had to learn how to have a filter, because if people think I'm rude now, it was worse. Like, I don't know what it is, but I've always been those people for, if you want the truth, don't come to me. Like, I don't know how to lie to people, and it's come off as rude to so many guys. Yeah. But eventually, like I said, I'm an acquired taste. You either like it or you leave it.
But this is what I think.
And for a while, I actually thought I had to apologize. But I'm like, I'm not being rude. Because even when I'm saying those things, I'm not saying them to hurt your feelings. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not the type to... Because maybe I don't like being sugar-coated for things. Yeah.
So
I'll say it
the
like
filter
it is.
there for yourself or for other people. Because
I had to learn how to have, like, a balance, I don't have to say...
I'm sorry I touched your head. I'm sorry I reacted like
I think he liked it.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I can see goosebumps.
It's been a while. Nini.
You have goosebumps.
Yeah.
So unapanguza goosebumps.
Saki nika kuguza brother yangu.
You know.
You're my brother.
Yeah, saying that touching
Brothers
me again.
Nimemweka deep in the brothers zone. You can
Deep,
never
deep,
escape.
like there's no
He knows.
coming
You
out.
can never escape from the brothers.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah, so by filter, it
Skinny
just mean
bros.
I had to start now gauging the kind of people that I'm talking to. There are those that can handle it, there are those that can't.
Yeah.
So if I look at you and you're like someone who you look like you want to be lied to, I won't say anything. Like,
Yeah.
it's not my place because it'll just hurt your feelings for nothing.
Yeah.
But if you can take it, I'll just be like, this is the way it is.
And really, I mean, I'm not telling you to go out there and just be like, this is who I am, deal with it. I mean, you have to be responsible.
Consider other
And
people,
actually, I met
yeah.
this mama on the internet, on
Yeah.
YouTube. And I've shared on the
Yeah.
group. Make sure
Yeah.
you all watch that mama, as in positive vibes. And I was telling Joyce, this thing of us just following creatives or famous people, that's why people out here just want to kill themselves, because
know?
they're all lies.
Yeah.
Right?
Misery loves company.
I don't want to say it's lies. Like, I think my page is really real.
Yeah.
Right, but at the same time, it's real from my perspective,
Mm-hmm.
because if you take just a peep of my life and then say Enyewe Kwambox's life is dope, why isn't mine real?
Yeah.
I can't tell you not to think like that, because subconsciously the information is already there. You're going to now just be like, why can't I be like Kwambox? You don't want to be like Kwambox.
You don't.
Kwambox is over here like, why can't I be like Beyonce?
Hey, you know,
I just want
Beyonce,
Jay-Z.
I want to be
You
like
know?
Beyonce.
I want Blue Ivy to be my daughter. But I have to meet reality.
Yeah.
I ask myself, and really, I spend sleepless nights thinking about this. And don't judge me; it's my sleep. What
I'm
does
not
Beyonce
doctor.
do
I'm
when
not
she's
doctor
not on
or
stage?
right?
I'm not doctor, I'm not scientist, but I know feelings like kind of come from hormones or whatever they're called.
What?
Yeah, no, as in by hormones, I mean
Do
stuff
guys,
like
but then do you guys have hormones?
stuff like dopamine,
I'm pretty sure they
serotonin,
do,
those
yeah.
things like.
Hormones being used in reference to men.
But they
Yeah,
have
I
them.
mean, guys have hormones as well.
Where ya?
like serotonin, right?
Yeah.
No, no, no.
Amma, what are those? What
I
are they
don't know
called? They are
what that is,
chemicals.
If I say that guy is hormonal,
Oh,
It sounds weird, right?
Yeah, it's very weird.
Yeah, it does, but it's normal. So the point I want to put across is just like it's like the feeling you get when you're hungry.
Yeah.
It's just like I'd compare it to a feeling you get when you're mad or you're angry. So if you're hungry and you don't choose to eat,
Yeah.
obviously it's going to like just escalate to be something else. You'll be irritable.
You become
Yeah.
hungry.
Because
Hungry and
you
angry.
don't take care of it. So if you're at that position where you feel like you want to lash out, usieke filter.
Yeah.
The more neka filter, the more
The
unajifunga.
worse
Yeah.
you feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
So-
think it's also important to know who you're lashing out to. For example, if you find yourself lashing at your employer,
Yeah.
What?
you can pick it up with Kerry.
I ain't got no comment.
I think it's also, and that's why the lady I was telling you that I met on the internet,
Yeah.
she's 83 years of age, 83, and she has a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And she's talking about, I don't know, it's like that over 25. And I'm just like, you guys are way past 25. But anyway, she says it's over. She says life after 60. Jules, Ivy, you know,
See,
it's all
over.
love. Yeah, it's all love. It's even me. I'm going to start a show called An Over 13. Why are you laughing? I'm over 13.
Oh yeah.
You do one for over
Anyway,
40.
by the way, I love those people and I
Yeah.
love the show. But anyway,
Same.
her
Facts.
show is called Skiza. She's 83. Her show is called Life Over 60.
Wow.
Wow.
I know. I'm just like, girl.
No,
And she's
maybe
83.
Maybe you should have called it 80 over 80.
maybe 60 is when like she got that light bulb effect where like she actually got to realize life and
What life is really about.
what it's
Actually,
about,
to be
how
honest,
to move about.
The way she speaks, that should have been called over 40 because she targets people over 40
Yeah.
towards Nini. But
Yeah.
anyway, she's called it over 60.
Because
And
they say
she-
life begins at 40.
the things that people say life begins at 18, then it starts at 30,
Yeah.
Who
then it starts
When
at
never
you-
said life begins at
when you-
18? Who
when-
has said
teenage
life
friends.
begins at
Teenage
18?
friends.
When you get to 40, you want to get to
says?
50.
Ask 10-year-olds.
Yeah.
Ask 10-years.
Hey.
Ask 10-year-olds. You
Yeah.
don't remember telling yourself that you gave me when I get to 18.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But
Exactly.
nobody actually says it. Do they say
'Cause
it?
we
I
don't
remember
listen
being
to kids.
excited to fika double
Yeah,
digits.
Even me, I was excited
Like-
to be like 18, but I
Bruh,
wasn't like life
you were
begins at
excited
18.
when you're 8.
Yeah.
When you're 9.
Like, I can't wait. Like, your age is like 2 digits. You are grown up. You can
Right.
play outside paka ifike usiku.
And then it happened, and then you kafika alafu. But same
But
curfew.
same.
You know, I believe that
You just
in
know.
every you know the way they say ati midlife crisis.
Yeah.
I believe that every tens. This is my theory. You
Yeah.
can argue with yourself and your age.
Grandmother.
So
Sorry.
this is what I think. When you're between 0 to 10, there are things you're supposed to learn in that space, right? there are things you're supposed to learn in that space. And that will inform whether your 10s to your 20s
will be different.
Will be a ride that, you know, ama you'll have some backlog of utoto from your, you know, those, you're throwing tantrums and you're 13. You know, you're 16 and then, mommy, why haven't you bought? Yes, right? If you didn't learn what you're supposed to learn, if you weren't honest with those 10 years, or the people who are guiding you didn't, make sure you graduate. Raya, ufike 20. I don't know why guys mark 18. It should be 20. Because you finished the 10s, right? 18, great. You've gotten an ID. You can have sex. I don't know. I don't know. Not sex. You can have.
No, but you can consensual.
There are things you can do at 18, right? Okay, but I think it should be 20. I think it should be 20 because once you cross the 20s, like that 10s threshold, you get into your 20s. It's a different place. Between 18 to 20, some growing up happens.
True.
20 now to 30, you're morphing, right? That's a 20 crisis, right? Then you get into your 30s,
and it's a whole different ballgame.
People in their 30s will tell you, you know, I was such a toy when I was in my 20s. People in 20s say, oh my God, I was just a toy when I was 16. People in their 16s say, oh my God, I was a toy when I was 6. I was an embryo, you know. And then the 40-year-old is listening to the 30-year-old going like, when you fall, you don't. And that's the thing. So, you know, they used to call it midlife crisis. I believe that can happen in every 10s. It
can.
Every 10s. You can have a crisis within your 20s, right? Your 10s. You know that kid who's just throwing weird tantrums, just doing all sorts of stuff. There are things within their alleys that weren't addressed. And so now they're coming out as tantrums. You get to your 20s, you find someone who never used to party, never used to do anything. I mean, if you've got 20 sako na freedom, wacha nitawaonesha. That's a crisis. That is a crisis. Get to your 30s. You're supposed to be working jobo, you're supposed to be responsible, but you never learned that skill, right? In your 20s. My guy, you can't even take care of even a child. Even to you yourself, to feed yourself. You can't take care of yourself. All right, you get to your 40s, right? Things are different, you know, now you're slowing down. It's not for everybody. And so it's so important that you learn the lesson. If you're in your 20s, you're in your 10s, hapo tuko sawa. In your 30s, uko tu sawa. 40s, it's not about that, when I get to my feet, I can't wait to get to my, nobody says that. Actually, only in your 10s do you say, I can't wait to get. Once you hit 21, 30, you start having crisis.
So good.
Yeah. Have you ever had a 40-year-old saying, I can't wait to get 50?
Actually, can't wait to see what my life will be like at 40.
Oh, plus.
So it looks like it's going to be interesting.
Plus.
It looks like it's going to be very interesting.
Your body's slowed down all the way.
I mean, apart from my body completely giving up on me.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be a really good life.
I remember growing up, like, I actually thought when I was like around 18, 19, I'd given myself like 5 years knowing when I get to 25.
You'll be a millionaire.
No, there's this Tiger song and Lil Wayne. She's like at 25 sitting on 25 mil. I was like, that's gonna be
that's me.
Life will be set. Nitakuwa
tulikuwa wengi kwa hiyo boat.
Nimesettle down, niko na famo, everything.
Mine was Amele, motherfucker, ear.
Just leave it. I'm just scared of bees to begin with. By bees? No.
Yeah.
Wait, once.
As in, did they gang beat you or not? A bunch of bees pull up on you.
I think I actually had like a quarter life crisis. Like when I turned 25.
Yeah.
It was very life-changing for me. But also someone told me scientifically that's when your brain fully like develops. I don't know if it's for men because men are immature.
I don't even think it's about that. But
for women, somewhere between 25 and 27 is when your brain just...
I don't actually
I think you're in love more in your 20s.
I don't think it's about that because in different cultures, right? If you were supposed to be responsible by the time you're 17, then your crisis happens at
17,
around that age.
Yeah, that's true.
But if you come from a culture like say ours, where 25, you know what's happening at that point? Your folks have started letting go. You're getting more freedom, right?
Now you have to
be responsible to yourself. It is nerve-wracking. When you're leaving primary school, you're a teenager. Now boobs, you're swollen on your chest. You know your bum is growing bigger. You know people are looking at you in a sexual way. You know now you have feelings that you never experienced before. you get a bit of a crisis.
That's true,
right?
yeah.
And if it's not addressed, if nobody walks you through that journey, it can be hard. Now 20s, because most of the time there's really nobody who's talking to you about it. And are you really listening to anybody when they're talking to you?
Nah, you just want to
In
figure
your
shit out
20s,
on
when
your
someone
own.
is giving you advice, are you listening?
You're like, I'm an adult now. Yeah.
So
facts.
crisis. Hit your 30s.
Hey, 30s
New
is-
crisis.
Yeah.
Trust me, I can tell you.
Yeah.
Bruh, you start asking yourself, is this it?
Is this it for me? Is this how it was meant to be?
I haven't made my 25 meal, man. Is this it?
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so the honey doesn't, it poops honey.
It's
So it's gonna put honey in your dawa.
I've seen that
Is
thing
it
I can
poop or
remember
I
it. I
think
can
they
be like,
vomit honey.
toa hiyo nini yangu.
They vomit honey.
What?
Suck
Yeah.
it.
They what?
I think they vomit honey.
No, they poop. Come on, they vomit
Walai.
from their diabs.
No, from their mouth. So they take the nectar, then they go and.
No,
I
actually,
think so.
no. I think. Let's backtrack from this part of the conversation.
Yeah.
Be gone.
We don't have honey, bro.
I think it's gone. Yeah.
You have honey.
I got milk. I'm joking.
What are we talking about?
What
Are we in
are we
heaven right now?
about?
Are we in heaven right now?
Just got milk.
Let's get to milk and honey. All right, let's get right into it, guys. Of course, today there's so much to unpack, and I wanted us to start with a first topic. I got all your topics. By the way, shout out to everybody who DMs us.
We hit 10K. Woohoo!
Yeah.
We hit 10K.
Yay!
Thank you, guys. Ili uweke hizo effect. Sawa. Thanks.
Roadrunner.
There's a nini that DJs do. I don't know how to imitate. That's the best imitation. Like a
Sijui ni nini,
It's like a
nasikia
horn.
poa.
Sour. I'm glad you didn't say honey. You know, Nairobians don't know how to say horn. Ati ufinya yo honey.
Amepiga
but
honey.
sini honey.
Ni horn.
How do you what is honey in Kiswahili then?
Pararira.
It's a trumpet.
I'm not saying honey.
Parapanda.
No, that's trumpet.
That's trumpet.
I mean, see, even
Pararira ni da-da-da-da,
the sign, the
Vuvuzela.
sign on the steering wheel is a trumpet.
Yeah, but it's a horn sound.
No, it's a horn. There's a difference between a trumpet and a horn. Guys,
Horn si
you need to hone your skills of instruments. It's not just having honey conversations here, and this is about instruments. Anyway, tukimalizia, I wanted to ask you guys because we always talk about like fun stuff, but what do you do to keep yourself, mentally stable? And if you're not doing anything, ni muhimu tu kusema mazemi, wacha nikwambie, I'm surviving by the grace of God.
Kaenda kakienda.
That's how you carry.
I clean a lot. I like having a neat space around me. It makes me feel like my mind I'm also decluttering my mind. So that's actually what I do when I really feel stressed. It doesn't matter. Even if I'm at Jobo, I'll start just panga in the desk. I make sure like it just looks
your
neat.
OCD showing.
Yeah. So when I see neatness around me, I feel like
calm.
I feel like I'm calming myself down.
Yeah. I do the same. I call Patricia. I tell Patricia, come clean the house. It makes me feel good when the house is clean, by the way. Yeah. I get stressed. Like if I'm stressed and then I see dirt.
It just pisses you off. Yeah, I know.
Bro.
I get it. I get it.
Ati she's just like, ni kitabu tu ilikuwa imeanguka lakini itapanguza nyumba yote. No, but we have a great relationship. She understands that, she
Is that
gets
like
the more
your
time
alter
she
ego?
cleans, the more chances.
Shut up.
Oh,
What is her alter ego?
Yeah.
You don't get
you
it.
better shut up, man. Trying to expose me here. Anyway, Joyce, what do you do? What do you do to keep your and not like all the like from the moment me, baby, if I don't treat myself, you guys,
It's over.
I don't even know.
Everyone else.
Mungekuwa mmehama Kenya.
Just
I have
causing havoc.
In the morning, I'm just like, remove the demon. Remove the demon. My demon. Reswa. Then I'm ready to meet people. Honestly, I just have to be honest.
What do you do?
I sleep. I mean, it sounds crazy,
Dope.
but there's this English book from like back in the day in primary school, and I never forgot that phrase. I can't remember what we were trying to learn. I just remember there was a phrase for
Even me, I'm trying to remember to learn in school.
Yeah, you do. Nothing. Zero. It said, when depressed is best. So ever since I was that age, I always knew if you're sad, you go sleep, you wake up, you'll feel better.
No, but let me ask you. You said when you're depressed, deep
rest
rest
is best.
Is best.
Yeah.
But is sleep rest?
Yeah.
Yeah, to me.
Is it sleep enyo unajua, I'm going to chapa a 10-hour nap, and then sleep, and then after that, up, move, it's just like, I'm just gonna sleep.
No. For me, it's sleep.
I don't want to deal with the world.
No, it's sleep so that I can shut down my brain. My brain is always working at 100 kilometers per hour, 24/7. I don't even think it's 100 kilometers now. I think imefika 200. We're in a Tuareg now. So for me, I have to shut down my brain. I have to like literally shut down my brain so that I can wake up and like maybe look at whatever is disturbing me or whatever is stressing me in a new light. Because if I sit there, I can come up with 100, like a computer with tabs. I usually have like 20 of them at the same time. And the more anxious I get, the more of them open. So if I sleep, at least the computer shuts down, we restart again.
And when it's time to like get up or like get out of bed or probably do you just do it immediately, or like it's
when you wake up you feel, wow, that was so great, I left everything in my sleep?
or do you wake up and you feel like, no, let me just go back again?
It depends if whether I feel the reboot was enough or if it needs another cleansing. It depends. Because
I remember when I was battling depression, it was very hard for me to get out of bed, and not necessarily I was in bed sleeping. I'd be in bed. I'd be in bed, probably sleep, and then when I wake up I just feel like, so now I'm getting up to do what? So I just chill. But as long as you have that thing that gives you that psych to actually just chomoka.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's good.
So it doesn't even necessarily have to be psych, but I'm like, okay, take 2, let's try this again. So get up, try again. If it doesn't work, go back to sleep. Wake up again.
One thing I noticed that would actually give you psych, I don't know if somebody's also going through it, is if you feel low and you feel like you want to just chill in bed, you want to rest, don't have your phone next to you, because the moment when you wake up, you'll grab your phone and you won't want to leave the bed.
And actually the phone adds more pressure. So if you notice, like most of the time my phone is on silent. I never have notifications. So if you've texted me,
that's why you never see it.
Especially for text, I never have a notification. I mean, I'll get to the message. If it's really urgent, I'll see, ananipigia mara mbili.
What's up?
Hi. And if you want to discuss something that I'm not ready to discuss, I'll say, let me call you back. And I had to learn real quick, because every single time I pick up the phone, and I had to learn this for myself. I'm an energy giver and an energy sucker.
Consumer,
right? So I can talk to 3 different people on the phone and I feel confused. Right? And it's just normal conversation. So one has and then I'll call the person and be like, yo, are you okay? I'll be like, I'm actually just stressed. And I'm like, why am I currently stressed?
You feel
so
the energy.
I know that I can pick people's energy. Even at concerts. Like I'll be on stage giving. And then the next thing, I am completely depleted. As in, it will take me 3 days to recoup that energy. And it's not a physical thing. It's like I've given my soul, right? True. So what I do the most, and maybe this is a secret that most guys don't know. Guys usually think, even today at the expressway, this baby's like, so when you unakwanga umechangamka sana. I was just like, sis, indo inakwanga default setting, right? So I'm constantly recouping energy, right? Sleeping is good, but I find that when I sleep and I haven't addressed the issue, I go into sleep. When I come out, the issue is just there. Oh, ma'am, so what are we doing today? Because I'm here to depress your ass. So a few things, like I'm learning how to let go, right? I'm learning keyword, right? Learning. How to just let go. Like today has been blah blah blah. I'm just like, and I want to be enyewe wamenikosea. I have to just be like, you know what? Life it's not about winning and losing, or someone has to understand blah blah. No, just for my own peace of mind, for me and my physicality, I need to let this stuff go. Another thing I try to do as well is, I know there's some people, guys, you're not on the list, but there's some people who I used to think that I couldn't avoid them because we have such a, history. But as in, even when I pick up the phone to talk to them,
you're just depleted.
And I'm sorry, but at that point, I'm learning that I'm never doubting my energy, because my energy is always right. Like it's always right. So I'm just like, it could be maybe I'm the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be what they're thinking about me. You know what you're thinking about somebody, you can't pretend when you meet them. Like even if you do, if someone is giving you their energy, they'll just be like, why am I feeling weird around Carrie?
Yeah.
And so I found myself with people around me and I would just feel weird around them. When I stepped away is when I started now hearing stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, energy.
You were right.
To the restaurant and feed it. It was right. You know, and so.
Do you also like feel it like literally in your gut? Because when I feel it in my gut, sometimes I'm like, is that a stomachache? I'm like,
do you know the worst
bro.
thing? I feel sometimes I feel even pain.
No, me, I feel it in my gut. I'm just like, what is that?
Pain. You know, pain, like it's like why am I so angst around this person?
Exactly.
You know, and I'm feeling like, and then you'll say something like there's one particular person at the moment. When I even hear their name, my blood boils.
No, see, I feel like I have a stomachache now. Like when like I have a gut, I literally feel like I'm about to have an upset stomach.
Do you know that happens to me? And I actually have that.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like,
I'm telling you,
so those people you cancel them out.
Yeah, I chop them because
so now
you're not going to affect my energy.
Yeah.
When you do you tell them that I've cancelled you? You just switch your energy as well towards them. You don't want to keep on giving. Because I usually don't tell.
Yeah,
so I'll just wait for you to figure it out that I'm just not the same around you anymore.
So here's the thing, yeah? As we finish this episode. So what's the point of me coming to you and telling you?
I've cut you off.
I know that you're harboring ill thoughts and your energy towards me. So that you do what? You could recalibrate your energy.
Yeah.
It is what is coming out of you through your pores. You can't change it. You know? So the best thing, and I don't have time to go, am I right? Yeah. No. So that you can now start saying, how can you think that? I'm your best friend. Yeah. I've been there for you through thick and thin. And start guilt-tripping me.
Change it, you
know?
So,
at this point, when I'm making the decision, am I making it for myself or am I making it for you?
Yeah.
So I'm not even going to be dramatic. We'll meet out there. Hey, what's good? How you? Hey, let's meet. Yeah, call me next week. Bitch.
We should.
No, there's no bitch. But I'm just saying,
we should hang out.
Once that imeisha, tumepitana tumenini, but I'm leaving it there.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to find ways for us to meet. And you'll find most of the time when you do that, that person is also not trying to reach to you.
Yeah. That's true.
When you pull yourself, part of that person, most of the times they're not trying to reach to you. So
me, I don't even harbor ill thoughts. Let me tell you, there's a babe even to date. She thinks we are still cool, but I know everything she's been saying about me. I know everything she's done to go behind my back. Everything. But I always say information is power. Why would I go off on you now? The damage is already done. I lost a lot of money because of this lady. Like the damage has already been done. Now if I come to you, you knew what you are doing. I'm like, see ni watu wazima. Okay, you are an adult. You knew what you were doing was wrong. So me, I never even told her nothing. I just left. And even when she calls me now, I'm like, hi, how are you? Like, there's no point of letting you know. I know.
All right.
One day maybe it will come to my advantage, but I don't even have ill thoughts. I'm like, I've spent enough energy on it.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, we're going to end this episode here, but I would love to hear from you. I mean, you can tell this one is a bit of a sober one. How do you keep your mental energy top? Do you resonate with Joyce? Do you resonate with Carrie? Do you resonate with myself? And if you feel like leaving a negative comment in the comment section,
go right ahead.
You need counseling.
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, we're going to as we are in fact we're detoxing ourselves from you. So if you can get the hint and just go and follow that other channel. Is that under 65? Tafanya kina Julia wafikiri nina job.